I am very honored to be joined today by Ali Rsheidat, speaking from Jordan, where he has been the victim of a pro-Palestinian activist disbarring him, the head of the Jordanian bar disbarring him for keeping the law. He kept the law. He represented an Israeli firm, even not even though, but because Jordan has a relationship with Israel, and these things happen all the time, and yet this Palestinian activist hijack the Jordanian cause, the Jordanian Bar Association, and they fired him. They took away his license, his livelihood, all because he committed the crime, not a crime, actually, he kept the law of doing business and representing an Israeli firm. How are you feeling today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. I am just so I don't want to say surprised because unfortunately we see, in this world today everything happens. But can you tell us a bit about what happened, how the head of the Jordanian Bar Association took away your license, and what your next steps are?
بسألك إنه شو الأشياء اللي صارت معك وكيف إنه نقيب المحاميين سحب منك رخصتك عشان تكمل محاماة وشو خطتك الثانية؟ تواصلت مع شخص بإسرائيل اسمه آيل، وحكى إنه عنده قضية بالأردن ضد شركة حجازي وغوشة، بيطالبها فيه بحكم مصادر حكم عليها بإسرائيل ب 300 ألف دولار. My father did contact somebody in Israel. He's a journalist. His name is Ayo, and he told him about the case that the kibbutz company were suing the Hijazi Abu Ghoshi company in Jordan, and the amount of money was $300,000.
Wow.
بعدين اجيت انا حكيت مع حجازي وغوشه وما تجاوبوا معاي، ورحت بعدين وجهت له انذار اول وما تجاوب معاي، وجهت له انذار ثاني. So my father, in the beginning, he did contact the Jordanian company Hijazi Abu Ghoshi, and he was telling them to pay the $300,000 that they own the Israeli company, the kibbutz company. And in the beginning, the Jordanian company they ignored the warning. He called them multiple times. He did send them in emails. They didn't care. The Israeli company did lawsuit them in Israel, and they did won the case in Israel. And when my father started to do the same thing here in Jordan, that he want to lawsuit them here, basically what the Hijazi Abu Ghoshi company did is they did go to the bar association, to the head of the bar association, and he told them that he's a lawyer for an Israeli company, and that's how he got suspended.
Jordan receives a lot of aid from the United States of America, and Jordan has to keep international law. How do they justify what they did? It's against the law. Do they have any reason?
بقول لك انه امريكا تدعم الاردن بمبالغ ماليه وغير المبالغ الماليه المساعدات، وانه الاردن هيك قاعده، وانه الاردن كمان ملتزمه بالقوانين الدوليه. كيف انه الاردن خالفت القانون الدولي باللي عملته. الأردن ما خالفت، اللي خالفت النقابة، وأنا توجهت للمحكمة الإدارية، والآن أنا ماشي بالمحكمة الإدارية، وإن شاء الله بصدر قرار لصالحي، يعني متأمل إنه يصدر قرار لصالحي. أما الأردن ما تدخلت للآن، يعني أنا متوجه لمحكمة إدارية للآن. So my father, he's saying that the Jordanian government didn't do the violation. Who did it is the bar association for lawyers. They did the violation
Wow.
because they're like pro-Palestinians, and there's even a lot of lawyers in Jordan. They represent Israeli factories and Israeli companies, and my father was surprised because he didn't. He's the only one who did receive the suspension letter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look, I'll tell you this. I'm with Wingate News. We're going to write a story about this, and I'm going to contact the Jordanian embassy in Washington, D.C., because it sounds like this Palestinian activist broke the law. And
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm gonna ask them what's going on because you can't have just a Palestinian activist hijack an entire country. Have you spoken to any government officials, people who can investigate this in Jordan?
تواصلت مع أي جهات حكومية بالأردن.
بعثت خطاب لوزير العدل وبعثت لرئيس الحكومة، ما حدا جاوب معي.
He did contact the Prime Minister in Jordan and the Royal Office
Hmm.
and also the Minister of Justice in Jordan.
Wow.
Yeah, but they didn't respond yet.
They didn't respond yet. Okay,
Yeah.
wow. There's unfortunately a long history of Palestinians in Jordan trying to undermine native Jordanians, trying to, there was in the 1960s, 70s, they had a violent uprising against the kingdom. Are you seeing now a lot more cases of Palestinians trying to cause unrest in Jordan, Palestinians trying to sort of destabilize Jordan?
هل انه بتعرف انه الفلسطينيين عندهم تاريخ انهم يعملوا اضرار بالامن الداخلي للاردن والسياسي والاقتصادي؟ هل بتشوف انه حاليا عم بصير في مخالفات من الجهه الفلسطينيه للحكومه الاردنيه او كشعب اردني؟
انا ما بهتم بالسياسه، انا زلمه رجل مهني كله، انا بهتم بمهنتي، ما بتدخل بالسياسه. لكن النقابه اللي مسيطر عليها هم جماعه من الاكثريه فلسطينيين، يعني جماعه نقابه المحامين بس.
So my father, he's saying he's not a politician. He always trying to stay away from politics, but unfortunately, the bar association, let's say the minority, all of the members, they're Palestinians, and they're like pro Hamas, and they support some terrorist organizations,
Wow.
and that's why he got suspended.
Wow.
قول له عمل لقاء مع اكثر من صحافه اردنيه، وصار له مسبات من الفلسطينيين، اغلبها فلسطينيين وبعض من الاردنيين، وهو بيحتفظ انه راح يرفع عليهم دعاوي.
Well, my father did contact a journalist in Jordan and some news here. He did receive a lot of threats from Jordanians and Palestinians both.
Wow.
Of like some of them, they want to you know, do some things bad to him, killing him. Some
Wow.
of them, yeah, like some bad messages. Some of them were insulting him like badly. And my father, he's gonna lawsuit them after he finishes his case.
That's the way you have to hold them responsible. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Question. Do you think this is an isolated incident, or do you think this shows something that's becoming more and more common? Do you see this happening to more people, or do you think it's just a one-time situation?
هل بتظن انه هاي اللي صار معك هو بس لإلك انت ولا صارت مجموعة اشخاص من قبل؟
لا، صارت قبل فتره الي ولا مجموعه اشخاص كانوا متوكلين لاسرائيليين، وتدخلت الحكومه وقفتهم بالنقابه عند حدهم.
So my father, he's saying it's not only him. There's a lot of lawyers have been suspended before because they represent the Israeli embassy or they represent factories or companies in Jordan, and unfortunately, that would affect the economy in Jordan because there's a lot of
Yeah.
companies and factories
وتم حفظ
owned by
الملف،
Israel.
تم حفظ القضيه
Yeah, and they even reserved the case
Wow.
بالنقابه.
in the bar association.
Yeah.
And do you think this is also going to affect other countries except for Israel? Will American companies be able to do less business with Jordan because of this? Is it gonna hurt Jordan's business with countries besides for Israel or only Israel?
هل بتظن انه هاي ممكن تضر الشركات الامريكيه والمصانع الامريكيه
لا
بالاردن؟
لا، بس الاسرائيليين.
He thinks no, it wouldn't affect the American factories or companies. It only would affect the Israeli companies.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I know you said there have been many threats and many negative statements. Have you seen some support? Have you seen some positive statements? People in Jordan saying this is not what we stand for.
هل لقيت دعم اردنيين لإلك؟
نعم، في كثير اردنيين حكوا معي قالوا لي كثر لك ماشي في القضيه الاداريه، وان شاء الله راح نكسبها.
Yeah, he did receive a lot of positive messages and support from lawyers, some family members, and a lot of people have been actually supporting my fathers. Some of them even journalists, Jordanian journalists, and writers, Jordanian writers in the news.
وفي محامين كمان حكوا معي وواقفين معي.
And there's a lot of even lawyers, they have
يقول
been
لك احنا
supporting my
بنخاف
father.
نطلع على الصحافه او نحكي علنا لانه هذا بيفصلونا.
And they're afraid to show their support in public because they're afraid from the people.
From
Wow.
the association.
Yeah, from the bar associations, so they're afraid to get suspended.
Hmm. Wow. And do you see this as something that more how many people in Jordan know about this story? Is this a big story in Jordan,
Yeah,
or people know about this?
yeah, big story.
It's actually going viral in Jordan. It's a lot of people knows about it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Look, it's I remember driving in Israel in the Jordan Valley on the Israeli side, and I look at Jordan and it's so close, but it's so far. On the one hand, it's so close, and on the other hand, so many people say, "Okay, I'm never going to cross this." So my hope is that we see more peace, more people, doing business. It's a business is good for everybody. And I'm just so sad to hear that this happened. Have you seen any impact? Because I saw the head of the Israeli Bar Association wrote a letter about it. Did
yeah.
you see any other Israelis speaking out about this?
هل شفت أي إسرائيليين حكوا عن الموضوع؟
قناة 11 الإسرائيلية حكت عنها، اللي هو الصحفي
روعي
روعي
كايس.
كايس هو
Yeah.
فقط لا غير.
So there is some actually Israeli journalists, they have been talking about it, like Rawai Kais. He's an
Roe,
Israeli
he's a
journalist.
great guy. I know him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a very great guy. He did help us a lot to spread the news.
Mhm.
I think none of this would happen if he didn't support
Wow.
us. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And there's 11 Israel News. Yeah,
Mhm.
they talked about it. There's some people,
Mhm.
yeah.
Wow. Look, this is an ongoing story. I don't think it's going to end today or tomorrow. And I definitely plan on writing a letter to get a response from the Jordanian embassy in Washington. And all I can say is that we stand with you. We stand for everybody's freedom, and we stand for business, definitely should not be impacted by prejudice or hate. Business should be business, and people should be able to do business with that, whatever is legal, and Jordan and Israel do have the agreement. So I thank you for your courage, and I know that we're going to speak again after I follow up with the Jordanian embassy. But we show, I give you my support, and no one should be able to break the law the way the head of the Jordanian bar just broke the law and did with it whatever he wants.
بقول لك انه بورجيك الدعم لإلك، وانه هو في كثير ناس تدعمك،
شكرا.
وحابب انه كمان يقول لك انه راح يبعث رساله للسفاره الاردنيه بامريكا، وراح يخبرهم عن الموضوع، بس يعني زي هيك.
شكرا له.
يعني ثانك يو.
انا اقول له انا تاثرت ماديا باني رجعتك من امريكا كنت تدرس.
Yeah, my father, he did suffer a lot from that suspension from the bar association. Also, it's not the first time. That's the second time that did happen.
Wow.
By the way, also, and I'm an international student in America. I study in Florida.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
All right. I'm in Connecticut, right near New York.
Yeah, far away. So, because of what did happen to my father, I was financially impacted so I can continue my education in America. So I need to
Wow.
come back. That was a problem to me.
Wow.
Even my future. It did
Wow.
impact a lot of my father financial situations.
Wow. You know what? That changes this whole thing. I'm definitely going to include that information because, it's harming it's an international story, and you can't let the hate and prejudice that one person has hurt so many people. The world, I always say, right? The peace is cheaper than war, and people need to get along with each other and respect each other no matter how different they are. So I'm sorry to hear about this. I hope that you get to study in Florida again soon, and hopefully this matter is resolved very soon.
Thank you
Thank you.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.